Are you looking at adding a small canine into your household, but you're not sure which small breed to pick from? Well, in today's video, we're going to take a more in-depth look at two of the most popular small breeds, the Maltese and the Boston Terrier. Welcome back to the Fenrir Maltese Show. If this is your first time here, my name's Charlie and I'm a certified canine leader here at FenrirCanineLeaders.com. Everything we do here is dedicated to helping you find the perfect breed for you and then helping you become a high-level canine leader who can raise the perfect canine companion. If that sounds like you, then make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to make sure you never miss another upload. So let's dive into today's video where we'll be comparing these two beautiful breeds. The Boston Terrier has long been thought of as the national dog of the United States, which is where they originated from. They were first recognised by the American Kennel Club as a non-sporting breed in 1893. The first Boston Terrier was created in 1875 when Robert Cooper from Boston brought a dog called Judge. Judge was a cross between an English Bulldog and a White English Terrier. He was mated with a small, short-tailed, stocky white female named Bernard's Jip. And with that, the Boston Terrier was born. Boston Terriers have been known as many different names over the years, including Boston Bulls. They were also known as the American Bull Terriers, but Bull Terriers and Bulldog owners objected to using this name. They got their official name in 1891. Next, let's take a look at the history of the Maltese. The Maltese is an old breed that's believed to have originated from Malta, hence the name. Their ancestors can be traced all the way back to 600 BC. They were once known as the Roman comforter dog as they made excellent canine companions. They were also loved and put to work by sailors. They were tasked with the job of keeping the boats rat-free and were also used as a form of currency overseas to buy food and other necessities. In the 15th century, Maltese dogs made their way across the UK, and thanks to their regal appearance, they soon became a firm favourite amongst English and French royals and nobles. Many royals, including Mary Queen of Scots and Queen Victoria, were fond of the breed. During the 17th century, the breed was nearly pushed to extinction when the attempt was made to breed them to become the size of a squirrel. To save the breed, several breeds were mixed to save them. The Maltese we are more familiar with today were fine-tuned in the UK. They made their way overseas to America in the late 19th century, where they've become very popular. Known as the American Gentleman, the Boston Terrier is extremely recognisable thanks to its tuxedo-styled coat, compact body and short tail. They're a sturdy and muscular dog with a smooth, straight coat, distinct large ears which sit erect on their heads, and they also have a flat-nosed face with no wrinkles. The American Kennel Club recognises three colours: seal, a black colour with a red tinge to it, black and brindle with equal marks of white. The newly revised colours, which are not recognised as true Boston Terrier colours, also include solid black, tan and black, mouse which is blue and liver which is red. A Boston Terrier usually has white markings across its chest, between its eyes and on the muzzle. They don't require much grooming. In fact, a weekly brush with a grooming mitt or bristle brush will keep their coats looking sleek and clean, and they will need the occasional bath to stay mud-free. Male Bostons usually weigh up to 25 pounds or 11 kilograms and females up to 20 pounds or 9 kilograms. They usually stand up to 17 inches or 42 centimeters tall at the shoulder. No matter how much a Boston weighs, they should never look skinny and should always look sturdy and muscular. The Maltese is a very regal breed. They're a small canine with long feathered ears that hang close to their head. They have a broad muzzle, a tail that curls over their backs, straight short legs and a long white coat that grows to floor length. Their coat requires a fair amount of grooming to ensure it stays clean and regal looking. The Maltese should be brushed daily with a pin brush to ensure their coat stays tangle free. The only colour that's accepted by the Kennel Club is white. However, lemon coloured markings are allowed. They did once come in other colours, but these colours no longer exist. Their long coats are actually hypoallergenic, so the Maltese is an ideal breed for anyone who suffers from dog allergies. The Maltese is one of the smallest breeds and they stand up to 10 inches or 24 centimeters tall at the withers, and they weigh up to 8 pounds or 4 kilograms. The Boston Terrier is an intelligent, affectionate and lively breed. They were once bred to be savage, pit-fighting dogs, but that can't be any further from the truth now. They're affectionate and loyal, but they can be a little bit stubborn. This means that manners and obedience training is essential with this breed, and consistency and persistence are a must when training them. The best way to train a Boston Terrier is with motivational training, as they are sensitive to your tone of voice. Punishing them too harshly may cause them to quickly lose interest in you and training. It may be a good idea to consider crate training with Boston Terriers whilst house training, as it may take them a while to grasp if not done properly. Boston Terriers need around 30 minutes of exercise a day. They also need plenty of play sessions, and they love nothing more than a long game of fetch. The Maltese loves to be surrounded by people, and they're a very social breed. They're naturally very sweet-natured, and they adore to please their owners, which makes training and obedience and manners an easy task. Toilet training, however, is a different story. Many small breeds are notoriously difficult to toilet train, and the Maltese is no exception. Small breeds struggle with toilet training because of their small bladders, which means they struggle to hold for long periods of time. Small dogs also don't like cold weather or wet weather because they're so close to the ground, so they might not want to go outside when toileting, especially during cold or rainy weather. The Maltese can also suffer from separation anxiety due to their social nature. You should immediately show your Maltese when you get them that it's okay to be alone and that you will always return to them. If you don't deal with their separation anxiety, they can turn to unwanted behaviours like barking, destructive behaviour, toileting in the house, and anxious pacing. Unfortunately, the Maltese can be a vocal breed. This does make them a good watchdog, but it may also upset your neighbours. They can be trained from a puppy to only bark at things like people on your property or someone knocking at the door. They shouldn't be allowed to bark whenever they desire or at every passing person walking by your house. It's important that your Maltese receives both physical and mental stimulation, and they should get around 30 minutes of exercise every day. The Maltese also thrives in dog sports such as obedience, tracking, and agility. They also need plenty of mental exercise to prevent them from getting bored. This can be achieved by puzzle toys and stuffed Kongs. Boston Terriers are a balanced breed, however they can become a little territorial if other dogs invade their territory. It's usually seen more commonly in males than females and can be avoided by plenty of socialising and training in manners and obedience from puppyhood. Boston Terriers have a very friendly and outgoing temperament when properly raised, which makes them excellent playmates for children. They're also good with other pets like dogs, cats, and other animals when they're socialised from a young age, especially if they've grown up alongside them. The Maltese is a friendly breed that usually get on well with children and other pets, especially when they've grown up alongside them. This breed, however, does attach themselves to one particular member of the family. This is usually the person that spends the most time with them and feeds them. It's essential that you do not over-pamper or spoil your Maltese, as this could lead to jealousy and snapping when you greet other dogs or show attention to anyone else. This can become dangerous if you have small children. A way to prevent this is getting everyone involved in the daily tasks like feeding, grooming, and daily walks. This allows everyone to create a strong bond with your canine. The Maltese is a small and fragile breed, and children should be taught to handle and look after a small breed to prevent them from getting injured. Children should be taught to never approach any dog that's eating, drinking, or sleeping, as this could lead to your canine accidentally mouthing at whoever's startled them. With plenty of socialisation, your Maltese will have no issues with other animals. Just be careful with big dogs that come rushing up to them, as they could scare them due to their small size. Overall, they should be friendly and welcoming to animals when they've been trained and socialised thoroughly. The Maltese and the Boston Terrier are two of the smaller breeds available. However, they are very different in appearance and in grooming needs. Although they both get on well with young children, the Boston Terrier is probably more naturally suited to the energy and excitement that come from little ones. They are both most content when surrounded by the people they love. If you decide one of these breeds is for you, then I'm sure you'll be thrilled with your new canine companion. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If so, make sure you hit that like button and get involved down on the comment section below. And don't forget, if you are new here, to make sure you subscribe. We have 3 dedicated Maltese videos coming here every single week. So I can't wait to talk to you again on the next episode of the Fenrir Maltese Show.